What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we are checking out the Fall of 76. Now this video was suggested to me so long ago and I never got around to watching it, so I thought to take a quick break from SEP reactions because we've been doing them all week. I thought we'd check this video out. It is from the Internet Historian. This video actually has over 14 million views, so this must be a very good video, and the Internet Historian is a massive channel, so if you haven't subscribed to him, be sure to go check him out. And yeah, we're gonna get into this mode. I don't even know what this is, the Fall of 76. I don't know, I think it's about a game. I think it's about Fallout 76, I think, if that's the game I'm referencing correctly. I never played any of the Fallout games, so yeah, I don't really know what the problem is. Although I have had a lot of people in my Discord and even in the stream tell me this game is one of the worst games they played, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna get into this, man. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new. We do upload every single day, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. Also, you can follow me on Twitch where I do play through games, and you can just come and chill and chat to me there if you really want to. Also, for all the latest updates on the channel, and if you really want to suggest videos that I will 100% guarantee to see your suggestion, join the Discord. And yeah, we're going to get into this video without further ado. So yeah, let's go.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76. June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh god, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My god, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more at E3.
God damn, this is the England World Cup clip, man. This is hilarious.
E3 hype time. The press conference. 16 times the details.
16 times the details. There's all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map
It
size.
is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My god, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day 1 patch of 50 gigabytes.
Wow.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76.
That's a big ass game, dude. What was it, a patch or not just the game? I mean, that's the size of a lot of the game, like Xbox games and shit. I mean, my internet's pretty damn good, right? Like, I think I have like 200 download, and it still takes me like 40 minutes to download a thing of that size. So if your internet is not great, then that would have taken you a very long time to download.
And
Jesus.
oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them.
Jesus.
Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs
What the
everywhere.
fuck?
Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous, an all-consuming void. Error log
my
307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, framerate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too
What am
many
I
enemies.
seeing?
Kind of speaks for itself.
Spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few. Joseph.
That, what? It had that 1001 glitches of Fallout. My man made a 3-hour video on that. Jesus Christ. So let me get this right. This game was obviously very hyped. I don't, like, this is not my type of game personally, so I don't know, like, what the hype is. I'm sure you guys can explain. But this game was extremely hyped, and they literally fucked it. They literally fucked it. Oh my god. I mean, yo, that's a great it's a great template never to do what they done, I guess. I mean, you need to fix glitches, bro. You can't release a game that's broken. I mean, EA need to take a few tips from this because all their games are fucking broken, especially FIFA. That's why I have a lot of experience with. We're not going to talk about that today. We'll move on.
Benson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally.
Oh, he found
That
1,000
video
on
is
himself.
3 hours long.
Oh my god.
But it gets worse. Error CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console
my
operating
God.
system. A few PC players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether.
Oh
No
my
one thought it
god.
prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts.
Oh my
This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character.
How can it get worse?
Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it.
What? What?
And many players are
How
not
can you do nothing about it? 2.5. Jesus Christ. Bro, I hate when people say that, man. Like, I hate to talk about EA, but EA are the biggest fucking thingy of this, man. EA ban you. You know EA actually ban you from FIFA forums if you talk shit on their game, which is crazy. But yo, this is insane. 4,000 negative ratings, 1,070 positive. Yo, that is an awful ratio right now.
not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that.
Yeah.
And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
No.
Yes, it is. Banned for racism.
Oh
They
shit.
had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit.
I hate when game developers do this. EA, I hate to bring up EA for a third time. This is exactly what they do with FIFA. If you talk shit on their game or you have a problem with their game and you tweet their help account, they block you. Their forums, you can't mention anything, or they block you, or they ban you. You know what I mean? And they don't have a help center, right? Like a help thing you could contact that actually know what they're doing. It's outsourced. I think they outsource it to India, and they have a script they copy and paste to you. So these guys obviously done the same goddamn shit. I swear, game developers hate when you criticize their game. Especially, I mean, I can understand to an extent why you would be angry, but your game is broken. You need to fix your game. Like, you can't be salty that people are, you know, criticizing your game if like it's broken and you can't and you're not fixing it. You know what I mean? You can't pretend it's all okay. Like, that pisses me off, bro, because game developers get away with so much shit when it comes to making shit games.
Twitter. Bethesda's other games on Steam.
Oh my god.
The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would
Seems
prevail.
deserved.
The reviewers would come out and say
Here we
that
go.
the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hated it. This is so sad.
funny.
Despacito, play
That's funny because all those reviewers usually give most games very high ratings, you know what I mean? So, yeah, if the reviewers, right, like, give it shit, that's when you know it's beyond shit. Like, it's
Country
fucked.
Roads.
What's next? Mutually assured boredom. Steer clear of this country road. 2. Review.
West Virginia,
Oh
my god.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
And the YouTube
That's
community
crazy.
had this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could
Oh,
barely
shit.
bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on
Oh
staff
my
wants
God.
to play any more of this video game. I'm not going to subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking
Oh my
mess.
god.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am
geez,
saying is that the
genuinely
Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The
well,
deadlines
that
were
makes
tight.
sense.
Too tight.
Jesus.
Plus, this wasn't
Her
Bethesda's 8.
shoes are too small. Come on, son. Hey, man, that's what I really dislike about certain games is the companies. I don't know if the company that makes this game is very money hungry, but obviously there's certain companies that are. I'm not going to mention them. They know who they are, and they rush their games, bro. They don't make sure the game is bug free. They'd rather bring the game out early when it's broken than bring the games out when it's playable and actually fun. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you need to push back released so the game is not messed up, then push back release. But you know, they don't want backlash for that. Plus, people are very impatient. Like, if you say your game's coming out in November and then you want to push it back to January, people are going to be pissed off. So I guess, I mean, it works both ways.
Team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just finished.
We're gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please.
Jesus.
Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
the fool.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience.
My man said he was given the curse of infinite invincibility, so it means he couldn't die. That's poor. I mean, yeah, if there's so many exploits, I can understand why they'd be pissed, but it's their fault. So
Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer
This just
and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone who happened by.
Jesus.
But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community.
I ain't
That's
writing
right,
no essay,
500
bitch.
words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back.
Oh, fuck
But a
right
couple
off.
of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts.
Oh, shit.
At first, they tried the usual approach. Banning people who had some of the best items in the game.
That's fucked up.
You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun?
Listen.
Die, cheater! Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account, and you're good to go.
Nice.
Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it, and we might unban you, please?
Hell no.
Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this
That's the point of a Smurf account. Like, hello? Yo, these guys are in a shambles.
approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room.
Discounts.
November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount.
Oh,
From
shit.
$60 to $40.
Oh my god.
To $35.
Oh my god.
To $30.
Shit.
You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also, some stores are
Whoa!
zip tying it.
When you buy a controller. They usually give you free games when you buy a console, not when you buy a controller. Jesus. I think what this guy's trying to say is people are trying to, instead of steal the game, they're trying to put it back on the shelf. That's why they're tying it to the console.
To other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the
My
thing at a
God.
price close to zero.
Probably.
Because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is
In-app
where the real
purchase.
margins are. And it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you
What?
to redeem an online code?
That's so stupid.
And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam,
Farming
it's on
Simulator.
Bethesda's own platform. So they have all the control.
Of course.
If players only
So
play
they
the game
knew.
for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their
DJ
response?
got it all now.
Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few
I hate
things
when companies have the fucking robots that just copy paste the script. Fucking pisses me off.
followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Jesus. Hey, what did GameStop do, dude? I mean, you just got yourself a jail sentence for that, big fella.
This is Brian. How can I help you?
A bit of an overreaction,
Why?
but probably also fake. Second, the
fair
media.
enough.
And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglaccio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing
My
to its technical
God.
problems. Then they're refusing refunds,
Hey,
and that Bethesda is
Chelsea.
engaged in a strategy to release it anyway.
Boys. Well, who was that? Hazard. It was Hazard, Bakayoko, and Rudiger, I think. I don't remember. Hey, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lawsuit coming out against EA as well from FIFA, so yeah.
And then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas
Jesus
bag.
Christ. Bet the bag broke straight away, didn't
Fast
it?
forward to the release. And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land, look a bit different. In fact, it looks
What
like
is
a
that?
carry bag the real bag should come in. Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another?
My Jesus.
Can't do that. So they
That happens all the time. I know a guy who pre-ordered, like, I think it was Destiny 2, when he was a big Destiny fan, he ordered Destiny 2 and he got, like, this pack like this. I don't think he was very happy with that either, you know what I mean?
was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to
Of
make.
course it
We aren't
was.
planning on doing anything about it.
My God. Refund
That's the
time.
whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Brian Cranston.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow.
This guy's
Well, I got
pissed.
so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay,
Doesn't
guys,
look like
this is
it's
a bit
me.
of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do? Well, we've got this in-game currency.
No.
Let's just give them the minimum amount of that.
Oh,
Fantastic
my
idea.
God.
Hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency
Wow.
that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you going to do with
install.
your atoms? I'm going to buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the power armor. Whoa! What about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag. He's right. Fuck the bag. Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further outrage.
Yikes.
And even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers.
Of course
oh
they
dear.
did.
It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game.
Oh my god.
If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop,
You can't be
for
doing that,
700 atoms. Ooh, just short.
God damn it.
Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble. So
A lot of people do that, don't they? You can't send a product to an influencer to show off and then not give that product out, bro. That is fucked up. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
They decided to capitulate.
Let
Alright,
me
fine.
canvas.
We'll make your precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name,
Oh
personal
my
details,
God.
address, etc., etc. And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6
My
months. But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will, listed
My
with details of
Jesus.
full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more.
Sorry they got
if
sued
you've
for that.
requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed. Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the duffel kerfuffle. How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas. One last piece of merch, a rum drink. Nuka-Cola Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling.
My god.
Not cheap. But in return you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum.
Why is rum gone?
Okay. A week later on November
Reminds me of
21st,
fucking Pirates of the Caribbean where Jack Sparrow's just running around the island saying, "Why is rum gone?" That shit was hilarious.
an email comes through. There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say.
Oh yeah. Oh.
The usual Fallout standard.
That just must mean it didn't exist because the standard I'm seeing right now is like 0 standard. Like they don't even give a damn at this point.
All of this just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
Great.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you.
Thank
And
you.
this is where things went from tardy to retardy.
No,
right
no.
there. Did you catch that?
What?
That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell. We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy.
What did you guys
Look
do,
at that
bro?
ratio. Nothing in the
My
marketing
god! Look at that dislike ratio. That is fucking YouTube Rewind 2018 ratio, bro. To be fair, if they advertised a glass bottle with rum, then that's fucked up. But would the glass bottle only be single use? If you're paying $80 or whatever it was for a single use bottle, that's kind of fucked up. I guess you could put this around any bottle and it'd be cool. But still, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be false advertising, dude.
That it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised.
Yeah.
And the media agreed. people began cancelling their orders.
Yep.
Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually cost us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Oh.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling.
Yep.
If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic.
Oh, shit.
Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker.
Oh, shit.
Some made their own at home, and the quality was about on par.
That's way better,
But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit. Not gonna lie, though, some of them...
They probably just tried to do a rip-off of these people that are selling these because they were like, oh, that's free money for us, you know, we could do it, we're a big company, and they...
Memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing.
Of course.
I disagree.
Still
All of the
blaming.
marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off.
Is it
This
Photoshop?
gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the 76...
What? Wait, they're charging $276 for that fucking jacket. Get out, bro. Get out of my fucking... Oh my god, dude. Bro, I could go and buy a designer jacket of a similar thing for the same price. Fuck right off.
$6 and $276 really make it more immersive. And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an iron? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print? Now that's
3XL.
And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those, please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard?
Yes.
Let's get back to the game.
It's half the
December
price too.
2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Oh my god.
But it also brought in field of view sliders.
FOV.
Hooray!
Pretty sure
Increased
Fortnite
stash
had them.
capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and
My
a small
God.
buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray! The bad.
You've lost count.
A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard. I'll pick you up.
And the backlash was significant, because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop.
Of course. In-app purchases. Our game's fucked.
And let's talk briefly
Our
about
game's fucked. We need to make the money back. Oh, in-app purchases. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if a game requires you to spend money on in-app purchases to get ahead, you should just not play the game at all. So that goes for this, that goes for FIFA, that goes for all those games on your phone. These are the worst by far, bro, because you could spend a shit ton of cash on those ones and still not get that far ahead.
That store. Some of the prices are outrageous.
76.
A Christmas tree for $12. What? A Santa outfit for $20. Blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle.
Emote.
$24 for some Christmas-themed emotes.
Oh, fuck right
Twice the price of these games.
Yeah, just buy the
media
games.
agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price. But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency.
How can they
That's
fuck
illegal,
up?
here in Australia at least, in Canada, and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price.
Idiots.
Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco.
Yeah,
the new
pay to
camera
win.
item that
Fuck
lets you
right
teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis, hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling, and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again.
Did he never come out and say anything about the game? Did he only big it up? Yo, dude, that's fucked. That's fully fucked up, man. That is fully fucked up. Some people, man, some companies, they try and get away with such crazy shit, man. Like this hits home because I used to play. I used to try and be I was trying to be a competitive player at FIFA a few years back. You know what I mean? I was pretty good, but the whole pay-to-win thing on there, like, if you ask a FIFA player about broken games and game mechanics and companies lying to you, they will fully be able to explain to you the whole FIFA situation. This seems just as fucking bad, dude. This game, broken beyond belief. They tried to con people out of money, man. That is a disgrace. I feel like I made my thoughts very known during this video, man. But for the first time checking out Internet Historian on the channel, man, I gotta say, this is a great video, bro. This is top-notch content, man. Like, this was very, very good. Like, the way he edited it, man, this must have taken him a long time, man. I've gotta say, this was amazing. Like, props, this was amazing. I mean, he's actually only released 3 videos since then, so you can see the amount of time it must take him to actually make these videos, bro. Literally, they're crazy stuff. He hasn't even got that many videos in total on this channel, man. Shout out, man. Great fucking video. Great video, man. Like, it seems like a pretty fucking shit situation, and if any of you guys have played it, man, you guys can let me know what the hell was going on there. If they've even fixed it by now, who knows. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video, man. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. And yeah, thank you all for watching this, and I'll see you all in the next one.